Hey there, fellow modelers. Well, isn't it always the way? You get started on one thing, and something you've been waiting for literally for several weeks um, finally shows up. So what to do? Do I continue with the project that I just got started on, or do I shelve it and possibly never get back to it? What a dilemma. And that dilemma is this. Um, the latest version of the venerable RX-78 first Gundam from the original Mobile Suit Gundam TV series, which originally aired in 1979 and 80, just came in the mail, literally less than an hour ago. I haven't even opened the box, so this will be pretty exciting to go through it and have a look. I'm probably just going to assemble it for now, then set it aside and finish up with my Gelgoog, and then get back to it next week or so, because well, my Gelgoog there has been sitting for long enough. It's waited long enough to have something done with it. Not to mention, I've got the frame all disassembled and primed up, so it's basically ready to be painted. I can have that frame finished by this afternoon. Then it's just to do up the armor, and then I can have it done in like 3 or 4 days. But I don't want to just leave it sitting there forever while I move on to something else. So I'll like I said, I'll probably just do a basic assembly of this, which I will take video of. Portions of it probably, show off some of my techniques that I've learned over the years, particularly my way of doing Gundam eyes, which I've never seen done anywhere else, and I think creates a pretty cool effect. I think it looks really great under the right lighting. So alright, well, let's get on to the unboxing. So here we go. It's Bandai's RX-78 Gundam version 2.0. This is about the 6th version of this Gundam that has been released in the Master Grade line since 1995. Everyone has pretty much just been an upgrade on the original one, or has been a modified version of a different kit, particularly a one version or another of the mass-produced type GIM, the GM or GIM, however you prefer to pronounce it. This is the first entirely new version of RX-78 in about 2 years, or about 3 years actually. It was released last summer and has gotten some pretty high praise. And I'm pretty excited to get working on it. So let's see what we got in the box. Right. Well, there's Bandai's famous system injection technology. You can see there's 3 different colors on the same runner. Well, 2 colors, but done in 3 different sections. There's the yellow, more yellow, and then the red. Oh, that looks like parts for the core fighter. The collar around the neck. Some parts of the feet. Looks like it has individual vents for the chest. Oh, here looks like some of the weapons. The hyper bazooka, the magazine, parts of the beam rifle, some more bazooka parts, and the shield. Oh, there's the armor parts for the sides of the head. And I guess that would be the chain for the Gundam hammer. Here we're getting into some frame parts. Oh, there would be the dry transfers for markings, and some more armor parts. Parts for the sides of the arms, the sides of the legs, knees. More armor parts here. Oh, more weapon bits. I think this is a rocket launcher that fits under the beam rifle barrel. That looks like the backpack thruster unit. More armor, or more frame parts for the legs. This would be the clear parts. I think it has a stand for the core fighter, which is pretty cool. There would be the eyes and the forehead mohawk sensors. Not sure what that is. Guess I'll find out when I actually assemble it. And this would be the Gundam hammer, basically a large ball and chain, scaled up for Gundam size. Seems like kind of an absurd weapon. I think it was only ever used in the TV series once, and then written out of the compilation movie, because, I mean, it's kind of silly. Alright. Okay, here's some more chest armor parts. There's the polycap set. Not very many in this one. Only about 8 polycaps, so it looks like most of the joints are probably ABS plastic. And here's some parts for the core fighter. Looks like the nose, part of the cockpit area. Should be pretty interesting to build that. And more frame parts, and those are the beam sabers, the blades, more specifically. There's the hands up here. More parts for the backpack. Shoulder armor, I think. More hand parts and the fingers. You can see each individual finger is a single individual part. I mean, there's the block of 3 for these 3 fingers. For the first knuckle, they can be split and they are ball jointed each individually, but there's not much need to, unless you want your Gundam to be, you know, flipping someone off or something. And on the back here, it looks like frame parts for the torso. And for the head. Oh, the head actually has its own frame. That's interesting. I've never seen that in a Gundam. That's usually reserved for mobile suits with much bigger heads, like the Zaku's or the Gelgoos or other Xeon type stuff. Should be interesting. All right, on to the instructions. That's interesting. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like it's just like some kind of poster saying beam saber. 1/12 scale hyper hybrid model beam saber, September 2008. Oh, I guess it's a human-sized beam saber handle. Kind of maybe trying to cash in on the like the Star Wars replica lightsabers. Looks like it's fairly detailed, but hey, it's not in the box, so who cares? And here are the instructions. Again, the same photo as on the box art. Naturally, as with all Bandai kits, the text is primarily in Japanese, which is kind of a drag because I'd really love to be able to read this stuff. But looks like kind of a general breakdown of the Gundam itself over here. Some of the other something about the Zaku's on the other side. Looks like a flowchart breakdown here of the evolution of the Gundam in the mass-produced Federation type mobile suits. Some details about the weapons. This is what I always like, is the parts breakdown. You can see it tells you which what runners are what. I mean, they're not in color, unfortunately, but it's not really necessary. You can usually figure out what's what. But at the top of each page, there's a call-out for which runner is used for each subassembly. So if you're confused as to what part is what, you can refer back to this page, and you can take a look exactly at what runner you need. It's also handy for double checking that you're not missing any runners. I was about to get started on a Macross kit from Hasegawa about 4 or 5 days ago, and I found that I was missing a part. Actually, I was missing a whole runner. It was just but it was a single part on a single runner.